What is going on, guys? It's your boy Reestifer, back with another video, you guys. This is a 2-day in a row thing for y'all. I know that I kind of pop in every month and, hit you guys consecutively, then dip for a bit, but, yesterday's vid, I'm gonna consider that the part 1 to this part 2 because as you guys know, if you watched that video, I mentioned 3 movies, well, technically 4 movies in particular that I left off of my list. But looking back on my letterboxd, there was actually a few that I also didn't talk about, and one that I watched last night after I recorded and edited that video that I wanted to talk about. So I'm gonna come at you guys with 6 more movies today, all movies this time, no show. And I'm gonna fly through some more reviews. I think I'm gonna try and make this one a little bit shorter than yesterday's because I really hit you guys with a big yap session yesterday. So it will include those movies that I left off of the list yesterday and about 3 new ones. And I think you guys are really gonna enjoy some of these. And sorry, I keep looking at my list over there, but we're just gonna get into it, and I really hope you guys enjoy. Thank you so much if you watched the last video. I hope that you guys took a movie off of there that you wanted to see. If you were intrigued by anything, that means that my goal as a video maker was completed. So let's get started with this, guys, and I hope that wherever you're at in your life right now, you're just doing really good, and let's get started, you guys. Alright, you guys, so the first movie I'm going to be talking about is one that I watched last night, like later in the evening when I was I watched it right before bed, and this is actually a movie that my mom recommended to me. She said that she saw this back in the day and it was like traumatizing, right? She doesn't really watch movies like that, but this was one of those movies that she remembers to this day, right? And she remembered the name of it. She's like, you gotta watch it and let me know what you think. So I was like, I kind of brushed it off. I was like, I got that. Like, that, it's not gonna scare your boy. So I looked into it. It was actually, there was a deal on Amazon Prime, so I bought it, and I got into it. Without further ado, you guys, what movie is that? That is Fire in the Sky, you guys. Fire in the Sky from 1993. It was directed by Rob Lieberman. Great, you guys. This is a very, very interesting movie. I want to do the same thing I did yesterday, where I'm kind of gonna say things I liked about it, but not spoil movies, because I hate that. If I ever spoil a movie, I'll put in the title, or it'll be a full in-depth review, kind of like my Death of the Unicorn, like full plot summary. But this is not going to be that. This is going to be kind of made to let you guys find new things and hear a little bit about it to see if it's your thing without a full spoiler. So this movie is very, very interesting. I'll just start by saying it's based on a true story. There's I think there's a book about this too and stuff, but it takes place in like a small town, everyone knows everyone kind of thing. If you're from a small town, you know exactly what I mean by that. Like, everyone is connected, there's rumors spread really quickly and all that stuff. It's like maybe a farming town, like a blue collar type town, you know what I'm saying? So our main characters are kind of a group of loggers that are on a contract right now for the forestry service or something. So they go out into their local wild, national park, forest type thing, and they're doing some work, right? Like, they're cutting down trees and removing the brush and getting it all cleaned up, right? And they're doing their job one night, and a very, very strange event happens. One of their buddies is seemingly taken away, and we don't know what it's by at the time, but he goes missing. And all the guys freak out, and they pretty much leave the forest, and they return to like their local inn, like bar type of thing. And you can kind of get the feeling right away that these guys are usually vocal members of the community. Like, they're known by everyone in the community. When they pull in, people are like, oh, what's up with them? Like, hey guys, like, how are you? Like, but they don't say they don't say anything. In fact, the first words we hear from the guys themselves are, like, they basically tell each other, they're like, so we're sticking to that story? Alright. And, they get interviewed, not interviewed, it's more interrogated by, like, some sheriff. He's, like, a sheriff from another state or something, but he's, like, you know, he's, like, flexing, like, the local sheriff's talking to him, he's like, oh, I heard that you never had an unsolved case in your life. And he's like, damn straight. Like, you know, he's kind of like a chucklehead ass sheriff who's, like, thinking he's the big boss around there. But, so, he gets to, like, pressing these guys and seeing what they know. And let me just tell you guys that most of this movie, it's maybe an hour and a half long, is very, very slow burn. It's very slow burn. It's investigation. It's drama heavy. But the last maybe 20 minutes of this are just shocking and very, very, very good and scary. So yeah, I don't want to say too much, you guys. I guess I'll just say, because you guys are probably already thinking it, it is an alien movie, so it does involve stuff like that. So I really think it's best left unsaid, and if it's anything that sounds interesting to you guys, check it out, because it's very, very cool. If you guys know, I think it's based on the Walton case in real life. I think that's what it's called. It's very interesting, and my mom put me on, and it was fantastic. I swear, it is a genuinely really good movie. Also, criminally underrated from the looks of it on Letterboxd. It gets like 3.1 or 3.3 star reviews, which is just very, like, low. I don't know, people out there just don't know how to enjoy a fun movie or an entertaining movie. This seems like one I could rewatch and still find enjoyment. It's got a really nice style, very ambient, spooky, eerie, like in the woods. Like, it's really good, you guys, and I seriously recommend you check it out. The same cannot be said about this next movie I'm going to talk about, you guys. Wow. Where do I even begin with this, you guys? I don't know if you watched my last video, you might have seen I put at the top when I was mentioning the movies that I left off of that list, I put one that said it sucked. And we're going to talk about it for you guys, just because it's only fair. It was one that I saw, but it is just unredeemable, and not worth anyone's time. What movie is that, you guys? That movie is Ghost Ship from 2002 by Steve Beck, who you would know from his only other movie ever, almost like he's a shitty director, 13 Ghosts, which I personally don't think is a bad movie. I think it's a pretty entertaining movie. My dad showed it to me. It was one of the first horror movies I saw, and that movie is not as shitty as this. So why is Ghost Ship bad? You guys, everything about Ghost Ship is bad, man. I don't think I've ever disliked a movie as much as this. Let me just kind of give a bit of the plot, and then I'll say why it's just shit. Because it sounds like a decent plot. Like, that's how they fool you with this one. Basically, we have a ship. The movie opens really good, actually. That's the fucked up part. Like, there's a really cool opening where we kind of see like a 70s, maybe 60s cruise liner with a group of people on it. There's a dance floor that's really lively. There's a singer, and people are having a really good time. There's people out on the like ship, like not balcony, I don't know what you would call it, but it's like outside, like it's not in a room, and there's a dance floor out there, so people are vibing out there. And pretty soon, like right at the start of the movie, shit goes crazy. We see like a wire snaps and like cuts everyone on the dance floor in half and like kills everyone on the ship. It's actually a really crazy scene. And you think after that, you're like, wow, like, holy shit, that's a really cold open. Like, maybe this is going to be a good movie. No, you guys, it's just not. You see how disappointed I am to talk about this. It's because I love movies too much for them to be fucking them up like this. basically after that opening, we get introduced to like the most stale, dog shit, boring, lame, stereotypical trash characters you'll ever see in a movie, bro. There is like the big three of the shitters, at least not the big two of the shitters, are Epps and Dodge, bro. That girl Epps is just the worst character I think I've ever seen in a movie. Epps is actually played by a girl who, not even worth remembering her name. She's a flight attendant in Snakes on a Plane. And I just talked about that movie the other day. Literally like a side character, like beyond a side character. Like she literally gets hit on by the pervy captain in the movie, you guys. Like that is her character. Just a god-awful actor, you guys, and to give somebody like that a lead role in a movie is just the biggest mistake I think this movie made, bro. Like, you really might have seen her and been like, this girl thinks she's Lara Croft, bro. Like, it's actually, it's so corny, bro. Dodge is like the most stereotypical, like, fuckboy character ever. He's such a hothead. Like, these are all his friends and his crew that you would assume they've done multiple jobs with, but he's always willing to be like pushing up on them and like get on my face, bro. Like, so dog shit, so bad. And this group of characters is led by an even more lame loser of a captain who, like, I guess a side plot is an alcoholic in the past and like is trying to beat his alcohol addiction, but spoiler alert, doesn't do really good because every time dude gets into a little bit of conflict or fucking stresses out a little bit, dude's ready to tip the bottle and get fucking like, all right, bro, get the fuck out of here, bro. Just go drink or something then, bro. Like, actually a badly written character. Everyone in this movie's badly written. I think you could put me on a fucking movie board, whatever you call it, and I could write 18 characters better than anyone in this movie. And yeah, so we have a character named Jack, and he is kind of just a random, and he comes up to this group of salvagers who is led by, you know, the captain and Epps and Dodge. They're in that crew, the captain's crew, and they're all ship salvagers. And he kind of explains to them that he found an old cruise liner in the middle of the ocean, and if they want to salvage it, he can lead them to it, but he wants a chunk of the profits, right? That ship ends up being the one we see in the beginning that a bunch of people died on. So pretty much you know that they're gonna go there and some fuck shit's gonna happen. They go there and stuff doesn't go bad right away. Like, they kind of explore it, and their mind is on the money, right? They're like, oh my god, this ship is gonna get us rich. Like, this is gonna be amazing. We're gonna salvage this big cruise liner and we're gonna get loaded, right? A few of the people on board are like, nah, this is a bad idea. We have to report this to the Coast Guard, but everyone's like, nah, fuck you. We're gonna do this because we're ballers, right? Epps is actually the first one who sees something on the ship. She sees like a ghostly apparition of a little girl and like mentions it to Jack, the guy who isn't even on their crew, but like is just a random. And she's like, yeah, I think I saw a little girl. And he's like, really? Like, just so lame, bro. And so keep that in mind, right? Epps saw a ghost, a literal ghost girl, and also sees multiple things after that, right? Like, literally, like, gets pushed into a pool by ghosts. Like, she knows there's ghosts there. Nobody else has seen anything until later in the film. Some other characters see something, and he's like, he tells the whole crew, he's like, guys, something's going on here. Everyone laughs at him, including Epps, bro. Why are you laughing at him when you know there's ghosts on the ship? She's literally like, her whole character in this movie is like, she has balls of steel. She's more tough than all you guys, man. You know, she's the boss. Like, it is just like, bro, like, I swear to God, like, the CEO of feminism wrote this movie, but like, didn't know how to write a female character. Like, you guys, I have seen countless cold female characters. In fact, Lara Croft is a cold female character. There's many female characters in Bleach that, even while sexualized, are still really cool and badass. I can name so many, bro. Like, there is many cold females in fiction and in movies, you guys. And Epps is not one of them. In fact, she is an example of bad woman writing, bro. Like, her only purpose in this is to be tougher than the guys, bro, and it's just really lame, actually. Like, so yeah, she knows there's ghosts, but yet everyone laughs at this guy, and like basically the plot of the movie after this is that people start missing, like people start dying on the ship. The ghosts are kind of like killing them off, like really lame. I don't know how ghosts would come in contact with people and push them. Really retarded. Yeah, it actually gets worse, you guys. Like every time you're watching this and you're like, maybe it doesn't stay stinky, it's like you need to plug your nose because it gets worse, you guys. I mentioned that Jack is the one that told them about this ship, this random nerdy motherfucker. Like literally, if you had to put a definition of nerd, it would be Jack's character, right? Like I'll put a picture of him up here because he's actually a fucking, like, his character upsets me so much, you guys. This guy is a nobody throughout the whole movie, actually a nobody. And a side plot of the movie is kind of like they're investigating the history of the ship. The ghosts are kind of like, there's a few ghosts, like the little girl I mentioned, and like the captain of the ship, the ghost ship, are like making themselves known to the crew and talking to them and kind of warning them. And they get warned that like Jack was the one that killed everyone on the ghost ship. Like back in the day, like the 60s, this guy came in with his boys, killed everyone on the boat, poisoned all their food, and is still alive as a ghost who wants people to come out to the ship to take their soul. It's fucking retarded, you guys. And like the moment when he switches from nerdy motherfucker, because mind you, the whole movie he's like trying to play the part and like not let them know he's evil. Dude, when he switches, it is the most retarded thing, dude. He literally goes from like nerd to evil, like, dude, in 2 seconds. Like, there's a scene later in the movie where Epps kind of discovers it. She like knows he's evil because her ghost girl tells her, and so she's like, watch him. She tells Dodge, that blonde hair motherfucker, she's like, watch him. And so he's sitting there holding a shotgun at him, watching him. And dude, literally as soon as Epps leaves the room, dude turns around, like Jack turns around, he's like, hold up, you guys. Like, this is literally what it is. Picture Jack, right? He's like, you disgust me. You know that? You're pathetic. You take orders from her? You don't got no balls. You got no balls. Like, mind you, this dude literally whips the glasses off, goes from full nerd to fully locked in. It is the but mind you, like, while he's locked in, he just looks more goofy, bro, because, like, who are you, bro? Like, bro, if this was me, bro, I'm grabbing dude by his shoulders and straight throwing him off the boat. Like, hey, bro, like, get off my ship, bro. Who is you, bro? Who are you, bro? It is just, guys, it is the worst movie ever. I might call this video Ghost Ship Review, like, rant, bro, but nah, I'm gonna actually get off of it now because this movie ticks me off, you guys. If anything, you can just laugh at how bad it is. If you want to check it out, it's on Tubi, so like, I need to hop off of that. You guys, that was just a lot. Like, I am so sorry, but like, that movie is so bad, you guys. And now that I ranted a lot about that, I'm gonna go through the next 3 movies pretty quick and then review the last one very in depth, because the next 3, there's not much to be said. In fact, I'm pretty sure one of these you guys all know already. The first one I'm going to talk about is Idiocracy from 2006 by Mike Judge. You guys might know Mike Judge from the next movie I'm going to talk about for sure, and from Beavis and Butthead. He's Beavis and Butthead's creator. So, Idiocracy is really funny, really good, unlike Ghost Ship. Really cool concept, actually. It's basically about a guy in the military who is, they kind of state him as like the most average guy ever. You know, he doesn't have a wife, doesn't have kids, doesn't really have family that he's connected to like that. And he's played by Luke Wilson, who's a really good actor. And in this movie, his name is Joe. So they send Joe to this special program in the military that's basically he's gonna hibernate in like a cryopod type thing and like be transported to the future. Like, they're testing out time travel basically, bro. And he goes by himself and also with a girl named Rita, who is a prostitute. They pick 2 average people to go to the future, right? Well, I shouldn't say that because they actually don't intend to send him to the future. I think it's just like it's supposed to be short and like just to test if it works type of thing. It goes awry, and they end up actually being stuck in this sleep for years. Like, this movie takes place in 2006. They actually wake up in 2505. So, like, deep in the future, you guys. And when they wake up, it is crazy. Like, he wakes up in this guy's room named Frito, who is like, just like, I mean, if I had to use a modern day term word for it, like a gooner, bro. Like, the future is crazy. It's basically a hyperbolized future that we would live in. Like, everything is dumbed down, right? He watches on the TV a show called Oh My Nuts, which is just about a guy getting kicked in the nuts, like very dopamine heavy, like all around the screen it's advertisements, and there's just a little box in the middle that plays the show. And whole time he sits on his chair, and under his chair it's like a toilet, so like you would never have to move from his chair. He could just watch TV and use the bathroom all in one spot. He has like a tube that he eats from, like just drinks his food and stuff. Like, it's just like everyone is just like lazy and gets to sit around all day, right? So he meets Joe's character, he throws him out, and then like eventually Joe's character gets arrested and goes to like the stupid jail, but like pretty quickly he realizes he's the smartest guy in the future, so he easily breaks out of jail just by telling a dude, he's like, hey, look over there, and he like runs away, bro. So basically the plot is that Joe wakes up in the future, and him and Rita, the prostitute, are the smartest people. And so after he gets arrested for the first time, it is just goofy. Like, their president, who is played by Terry Crews, President Camacho, is like, you the smartest man? All right, you're gonna fix all our problems then. Like, kind of like puts him in the cabinet and like just goofy shit. Like, so he tasks Joe, he's like, you're the smartest man, then you're gonna fix all our problems, or like we're gonna kill you, basically. And it's pretty easy to figure out some of their problems. Like, one of their problems is that they're watering crops with Gatorade because they think the electrolytes is all the plants need. It's like, hey, that's electrolytes, that's what plants need. But like, it is just geeked, bro, because everyone in the world is a lazy, obese gooner, and like, it is really funny, you guys. It's just a hyperbolized future, but it's not too, like, it doesn't bank itself on being woke and like edgy. It's like, it's a comedy, and it's hilarious, you guys. I think you get a lot of laughs out of that. It's really, really good. And I'm gonna skim through it really fast because if anyone on my channel didn't know this movie, I'd be really surprised. The next one is also by Mike Judge, but it's from 1999, and that is Office Space. Really, really good movie, you guys. I watched this. I know I mentioned in my last video, I recently lost my job, so I was kind of feeling like, fuck it, all right, let me see if I can relate to this, bro. I've had it recommended to me for years, bro, by like my pops, like friends at work and stuff, and I finally got around to it. Really, really solid movie, you guys. I mean, what really needs to be said about it? I guess I could give a little bit of plot. The main character, Peter, is kind of like done with his job. He works at an office, and if you guys know anything about office jobs, they're very monotonous, boring, you know, repetitive. And he works there 5 days out of the week, or something like that, like 5 days on, 2 days off. But every time he's supposed to have his days off, his boss is like, hey, Peter, I'm gonna need you to come in this weekend, yeah. So like, Peter's just done with his job, bro, and he actually goes to like a hypnotherapist who does therapy on him, and he wakes up the next day after that with like, I guess the description calls it like a devil may care attitude. Like, he literally just, he sleeps in that whole day, doesn't go into work. His boss calls him all day. He's like, hey, Peter, where are you? You're not coming in? And he just doesn't care. He ignores him all day. Doesn't go into work for like a week. He also, in that time, asks out the girl at his local like restaurant that he really likes, who's played by Jennifer Aniston, you guys. So also a little bit of a plus right there. Her name is Joanna, and she also works at a restaurant who she hates. Her boss is always on her ass about like, they have suspenders they wear for their aprons, and you have to put like beads on them, and they call them flares. So her manager's always like, Joanna, where's your flair? Don't you want to go above and beyond? And it's just like hyperbolized work environments, man, like shitty bosses and stuff. But yeah, Peter just like goes balls to the wall, stops going to work and like goes full baller mode, does anything he wants to do in a day, goes fishing, asks out the girl he likes, starts dating her, does all that. And eventually he goes back into work, and he just like, his office is doing layoffs at the time, like they're laying people off, so he thinks he's gonna go in there and get fired, but he's like, oh fuck it. He just goes in there and tells the guys that are doing layoffs, he's like, yeah, there's a lot of problems with this place, and yeah, I think it needs a lot of work, and basically, like, just to say the least, like, dude ends up getting a promotion, bro. Like, he gets promoted because of that. Very geeked, very unrealistic, but very funny, and it's like, the whole movie is him just, like, being done with work, and he actually, like, two of his buddies from the office end up getting fired, and I think he's like, he could have got this promotion, but I think he was like, nah, fuck it then. And they kind of hatched this plan to embezzle money from the office. Like, they're like, oh fuck it, let's just start stealing, because one of his buddies is like a really smart, like, computer nerd, and he's like, yeah, we're gonna start stealing money from the office so we never have to work again. And shit goes a little bit crazy, and the ending is really, really crazy, and it's just about, you know, not fucking with work, and I resonate to that, so amen, bro, amen. And yeah, dude, really, really, really good, solid movie. The next one, might even skim through quicker than that, but it's Cats and Dogs. Cats and Dogs, you guys. My buddy gifted me this, and I knew I had to watch it, and it actually is not terrible. I promise you guys, it is not a bad movie. It was made in 2001. Wow, you guys. 2001 by Lawrence Gutterman. And what needs to be said about this? All the human characters suck, except Jeff Goldblum is in this, and he is literally, like, I feel like they called him for this movie, and they were like, yeah, Jeff Goldblum, yeah, can we give you an absurd amount of money to be in this movie that's really shit, and you can just be Jeff Goldblum. Like, you don't even have to act, just be Jeff Goldblum, okay? And he was like, yeah, okay, sure, yeah. You know, did his little mumbling, and that's pretty much what he does this whole movie. He's like, yeah, sure, yeah. Gotta do the square root of 3, and yeah. He's like he's a scientist, and he's working on a cure for dog allergies. Like, he's gonna make anyone be able to not have allergies for dogs. This pisses off the cats, and the cats are like, nah, we can't let this slide, because then people are not gonna want, you know, people are gonna want dogs, bro. And basically, like, the plot is that there's dog agents, like there's a dog FBI and a cat agency, and the cats are evil and the dogs are good, and the cats, like, they launch a ploy, like their leader, Mr. Tinkles, who is a very funny cat. Like, Mr. Tinkles is the GOAT, bro. And he starts sending people to the house of Jeff Goldblum and their new dog, who is an agent. Like, he works for the dog agency. And there's a bunch of other dogs who know about this ploy to, like, get the vaccine shut down. So they're like, nah, we can't let this happen. We have to protect this house and protect the vaccine. But Mr. Tinkles is sending in, like, cat ninjas and, like, all these cat squad to, like, invade their house and steal their stuff. And it's funny, you guys. It's honestly funny. It's really bad CGI, you guys, but it's really fun. It's really fun. And, you know, it's a family movie. There's lessons towards the end, and just a lovable type of movie, you guys. I couldn't, like, honestly recommend it, like, seriously, but if it's something that sounds like, maybe if you're into movies that are so bad they're good, like me, you'd get a kick out of it, and I really truly did. So I think it's worth a watch just for that. It was I was able to watch the whole thing without turning it off. Honestly, one thing I will tell you guys, Cats and Dogs is 5 times better than Ghost Ship, so it's worth your time. You guys, this last movie I am so excited to talk about. It is one that I've really been meaning to talk about for a while. It was like one of the first movies I saw this month. So what movie am I going to be talking about, you guys? Before I reveal that, I just need to take a deep breath, man. I know that this has been kind of a, quick video other than Fire in the Sky and Ghost Ship. Those three movies they're easy to skim through just because there's not really a lot of plot to them. Like, they're comedies, right? All of them are just like comedies, like, there's not much plot. Except, I mean, they're still like hilarious, but like easy to skim through, right? Like, I want you guys to experience that for yourself, but this last movie is just I'm gonna go a little bit in depth with it because it's one that's very special to me. I'm gonna give you guys a little bit of lore about it and like the first time I saw it, and like I'm gonna give you guys some stuff about this. What movie could I be talking about? Hotel Transylvania. Bro, come on, you guys. This is just one of those movies, bro. I haven't really gotten the chance to mention it on this channel. Eventually I'd like to do a list of like family movies and animated family movies. I'm a huge fan of them. I've watched them since I was a kid, obviously, so a lot of the ones I watched as a kid are very special to me now. Maybe not even as a kid. I've watched some recently. For example, Coco, Puss in Boots 2, The Last Wish, like those were really, really good. Elemental was really good. And older movies like Over the Hedge, Open Season, which is like one of my favorite movies of all time. That genre of animated family movies with a lesson and humor is just really, really one I love. And this is like the epitome of that for me. Hotel Transylvania is just amazing. It came out in 2012. It was directed by Jendy Tartakovsky. I believe I butchered that, so I apologize. Very good, man. I mean, let me just start with this, you guys. If this isn't enough to intrigue you, I don't know what is, you guys. Okay, right? Let me get my paper here. Adam Sandler, Andy Samberg, Selena Gomez, Kevin James, Steve Buscemi, David Spade, Stilo Green. That is just a sum of the characters. That's all voice acting, you guys. Like, is that the most stacked cast or what, bro? Like, basically the plot of this movie is we have Dracula, who is played by Adam Sandler, and Dracula opens like a castle after his wife passes away, which is like a resort for monsters. You know, I'm talking like Frankenstein, the Mummy, the Blob, Bigfoot, all the classic monsters. Every horror movie monster can pull up there, and it's a sanctuary for them to get away from humans. And Drac lives alone with his daughter, Mavis, and his daughter is going to be turning 118 years old, and she's having a big birthday party. Every year she has a birthday party, and all the monsters come, and they throw a really big party for her, and it's a big deal. But Mavis is actually really she wants to see the world, bro. You know, like, all she's ever known is the castle and monsters. She is very optimistic about people, despite what her father's told her, and wants to get out and explore the world and meet people. And I think that's really valid of her. And Drac is just very he doesn't like that at all. Like, you'll understand why if you watch the movie, but Drac does not want her to be around humans at all. But that's her dream, bro. She wants to go out. So on her 118th birthday, Drac kind of tells her, he's like, okay, you can go to the nearest town and explore. She goes out, and Drac kind of he trolls her, bro. He employs zombies to go out there and put on like human masks and pretend like they're humans, and they got like pitchforks and stuff. So when she came down there, she was like, hey guys, like, is anyone here? How are you? And they pop out and they're like, no, bad. And they try and kill her and end up burning down the town. And she is like, oh my God, Dad was right. And she leaves, and she goes back, and she's really sad because, like, that was her only birthday wish. Like, she just wanted to meet people and not see that they were bad. And yeah, so a little bit later, in the movie, they're just kind of doing their partying. You know, Drac kind of convinces Mavis like, hey, we're still gonna have a good time, like everyone's here for you, and let's be all right. Now later, this dude Jonathan pulls up, a human. He is walking through the woods. He's kind of like a hippie, stoner, explorer, free spirit kind of dude who's like, yeah, man, like, oh shit, is that a castle? I'm gonna go explore that castle right now. So he kind of goes to that castle, and instantly he comes in. Drax sees him, bolts towards him, brings him to the back room. He's like, what are you doing here? And he's like, whoa, man, sweet costume. Like, he thinks everything's just like games, but Drag's like, no, this is not a game, blah, blah, blah. I do not say blah, blah, blah. You know what I'm saying? Just so good, bro. And so basically, Drac is like, he gets caught when he's talking to this dude. So he's like somebody's knocking on the door. So he fixes him up really quick and puts him in like a fake Frankenstein getup. And so the cover story is that Jonathan is like a relative of Frankenstein, and he's there for the party. And so they all just start hanging out. You know, the whole plot of the movie is basically Drac like really nervous about a human there, but Jonathan's loving it, and he actually ends up getting really close with Mavis. And they kind of zing is what it's called in the movie. They have a moment where they lock eyes, and you just know that's like they're made for each other kind of thing. And Drac does not like it, and he does his best to keep them separated, but they always end up back together. You know, it's like they're soulmates, bro. Throughout the movie, it's just like Jonathan trying not to blow his cover, Drac not letting him blow his cover, but eventually he does blow his cover, and everyone finds out he's a human. And that's kind of when things get like really good. I don't know, like it's a very like lesson heavy movie, I guess. Not lesson, but like I just resonated with it all, bro. It's a romance, it's a comedy, it's just perfect. And you guys know me, like, I don't know if I've talked about it on this channel, but I'm a massive fan of Dracula. Like, Dracula is my bread and butter for movies and books and media. Like, I love every version of Dracula. I've watched almost every single one. You know, I'm talking like Christopher Lee. I'm talking like, sorry guys, Francis Ford Coppola, Bela Lugosi, Dracula Untold, Hotel Transylvania, Drac, like, and I've read Bram Stoker's novel. Like, I'm the CEO of Dracula fandom, bro, out here, right? And this movie is just perfect. It does a great job. Like, not only is it a great family movie, an animated movie, the animation is beautiful, by the way. Everything looks so good. The voice acting is top tier, but it actually has really, really good lessons and like really good romance and music. Like, the end song they sing, like, you're amazing. Bro, like, I bump that to this day. Gotta zing, y'all. Gonna zing, y'all. Gonna knock it out of that ring, y'all. Just so good, you guys. There's honestly not a bad thing I could say about this movie. I think it is truly perfect, and I love it. I love it. I love it. I love it. And I think that if you guys have never seen this movie, you have to watch it. I told you guys I was going to give you a little lore on this. I saw this movie for the first time way back when it first came out. Saw it in theaters with one of my friends in elementary school. You know, we went with his parents and stuff. You know, before that we were playing on the Wii, and then we went out and saw Hotel Transylvania. Just a banger movie, bro. I remember liking it back then, and I still like it to this day. If you guys haven't somehow seen this, dude, please check it out. There's 3 movies, and 1 and 2 are really good. I know some people don't like the third, but I have nothing bad to say about it. I think I saw that one in theaters as well. Just an amazing film. Pretty much every movie on this list is good. I wouldn't say amazing, like, for Cats and Dogs and, like, Idiocracy. Like, you can't call them amazing. They're really good, but they're not amazing. Hotel Transylvania and Fire in the Sky are pretty amazing, you guys. And Ghost Ship is just bottom of the barrel shit. So please just save your time with that. Man, you know what? I am just very happy that I could come back again. Like, this is probably, I think in the last 2 days I hit y'all with 13 movies. So, y'all got a lot of stuff for me about that. It's been a big watch month for me, like I said. But yeah, man, I hope you know, like I always say, if you guys see one movie on this list that intrigued you, if any of it sounded interesting, then, you know, that means that my goal was accomplished in that as a video maker. If you guys watch any of these, you know, just make sure to let me know in the comments. You know, I'm always gonna hit you guys up. I'll always talk about a movie. And yeah, dude, like, please check these out. And yes, I also have to give one more apology for that ghost ship ramble, because I know I said a lot of very bad things about it, but that's because it's very, very bad. So yes, you guys, forgive me for that, and forgive me for summing up those 3 movies really quick. But I hope you guys enjoyed this. And yeah, I'm gonna keep watching stuff. You know, I'm gonna be back. And yeah, man, I hope that you guys have a really good day, afternoon, or night whenever you watch this. And yeah, bro, just stay up. Big Reestifer out.